Hey all, it's Tuesday and it's still freezing in the Midwest. I mean, go figure, but here's the deal. Sitting in the parking lot waiting for my kids after school. How many of you feel like sometimes your life is not your own? Like your time is not your own? I went to visit a friend today, and you know, it's funny because this morning our life was a little chaotic because, well, we could possibly have broken our almost 3-year stint of no sick kids, which is frustrating when you're not used to having sick kids and you might have a sick kid. So someone had to go to the doctor, and then my husband forgot his credit card at the restaurant we were at last night. Sound familiar? And I could have very easily been like, hey, can't make it. Sorry, let's reschedule. But I didn't. And the reason I didn't was because, oh well, right? I am not going to let certain little things that can get under your skin ruin your day. And I knew that my husband would totally manage, and I knew that it was minor and that all would clear up and I would be back to pick up my kids, to help him out. So I took advantage of the time to fill my cup. And I think that that is the key of my message today, because so often, and especially moms, some and dads too, often feel guilty about pouring into their cup. And what I've realized over the years is if you don't, you become bitter and you become frustrated and unhappy with your life. And I made a commitment to myself a couple years ago to try super hard to use that muscle of living my best life, which is not easy, but requires you to make decisions to make sure that you feel like you're living your best life. And so this is just one instance, you know. So many times we say, I don't have time, I'm too busy. We let others dictate, you know, what's important to us and how we spend our time. And it does nothing for us except for, you know, make us frustrated and, you know, make us resentful. And totally not worth it, because tomorrow is a whole new day, and it won't even matter that, you know, we had a child that had to go to the doctor and that we forgot a credit card at a restaurant, and, you know, maybe the laundry didn't get done or homeschooling wasn't completed, you know, its perfect way, like it ever is, right? But we made decisions to try to push through and make the best day possible. And I think that's truly where I've kind of found my groove in my 40s, because it's one of those things where you know what you need when you need it, and you have to take advantage of those opportunities to connect with people who build you up, who bring you up. And my friend and I were talking about that because, you know, so often we get caught up in, you know, what's happening around us and, you know, trying to be involved in everything and be everything to everyone. You know, maybe that's your jam, but you find yourself not surrounding yourself with people who are bringing you up, who are inspiring you, who are challenging you to live your best life. And so my friend Karin and I, when we get together, we are that for each other, and we call each other out on stuff that we know the other one might need to be called out on. And it's awesome to leave a conversation and feel, you know, feel built up and feel ready for the next week or month or year or whatever it is. It's really awesome to surround yourself and give yourself those moments, because life is challenging, and you are going to wake up some morning and you're going to have illness, and you're going to have financial frustrations, and you're going to have your car not working or a flat tire, or you're going to have, you know, something hurting or broken or whatever. But take it with a grain of salt, because tomorrow always comes. And like I told my son the other day, life is more about what happens when you fall on your face, when your car is broken down, when your kid is sick, when you financially can't make the bills, and what you do with it, at that moment. So my best advice today, because I gave it to myself, was, you know what? Invest in what makes you better, whatever that is. Even if it's hard, even if it's leaning into really being uncomfortable, lean into what is going to bring you up and not what's going to bring you down. So that's that. A couple more minutes, my kids will come out. The evening will start, and the day wasn't so bad. Now, I haven't talked to my husband, so I don't know if he feels the same way, but I feel super good because I took time to pour into this and spend time with my friends. So I hope you guys are having the best Tuesday.